Testing. Alright. Okay, welcome back to me attempting to make videos and fail successfully. Uh, um, so, hmm. So for everything but the intro, and insert clip here. Sped up character creation. Um, mhm. Okay, bye. Record that. And we just see how much of the audio is actually being picked up from downstairs. So it seems to be mostly just me. Alright, okay. يلا مع السلامة. Sure, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, what do I do for the intro clip? That's a question. I could just put my face as in the question mark. Move these up, put the collar clip. Is this speaking? Okay, and the audio timing isn't great. All of these. What's this email? Okay. Okay, they do not like issue reports. It's going to be very difficult to record anything with a late screaming below. Run sets and save an input map. Uh, uh, and restarted that editor by closing it and opening again. And when doing this, Are there any I'm going to go to Claude and grab the table formatting. Vertical line 1, vertical line 2, vertical line 3, vertical line. Um, Preview. Result. Accurately. Choose 2. In this case, what was the original, which I sent? No. Uh, the plugin runs, but the enabled plugin runs, however, the enabled plugin went on to off. Is not changed to the off state. This is intended and enabled boolean in project setting or accurately represent the state. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It also brings the on formation dialog. Mm-hmm. Steps to reproduce. Mm-hmm. To mm-hmm. Open and edit a file. Mm-hmm. Well, files are saved. Log the plugin again. Your outcome depends on your label starting million. Case 2. Is it clearer? Um, there. Okay. I'll quiet it down. Maybe I can record something. Um, mhm. um, what would make most sense to insert here? Uh, maybe some more setup footage. Okay. I think I'll save it there, and then I need to record that. Along with that, there's the other script, how to make a CPU or character, how to make a simple attack. Mm-hmm. I could put it in the background to ask them to subscribe or something. I don't know. I don't know how I want to advertise it. Like wallet cards is um this would require the actual godot engine open. Let me verify actually. I didn't say anything about the markdown. It's fine. Okay, this is the OpenMe file, which is for setup. We're testing. We're trying it out. Okay. Then video making to be deleted. Okay. Let's work from that. And start recording. I have the script on my right. I'm gonna try to do it all in one go. OBS is recording the audio, supposedly. I believe I have the shortcut as Shift-Alt-R. Yep. Okay. In that case, I will also put OBS on the right. Above Twitch chat. Record screen. Okay. Godot. Move the mini window out of the way. I want to do it in one shot, hopefully. I wish I could have like really customized window layouts. This is close, but it's not perfect. Okay. Then minimize the activity feed because I don't actually need to see that right now. Alright, okay. I think that's fine. Alright. Alt-Shift-R for record. And, okay. How to make a CPU or character. To make a player or a CPU is pretty similar. First, you need to instantiate one of the scenes. Okay, that's annoying. First, instantiate one of the two scenes for those. First, instantiate a scene for either the player or the enemy. These will be found in add-ons, fightvaina, new organization, entities, basic parts. There is base character and enemy base, depending on which one you are making. Click on the one you are using. I'll start with a character. This will then give you most of the things you need to work with for the character. The next thing you need to do is add an attack. If you are working on a player, you want to click on the attack manager and instantiate any attack. Okay, that's good to know. Could I redo that then, actually? I like the scene instantiate path, man. Oh, wow, that's annoying. Okay. Um, mhm. Let's redo that, I guess, then. First, open a new scene in Godot, then create a new node. Click on that new node with right-click. Instantiate a child scene. Then, when searching for your new scene, make sure to have add-ons on so that you can see all of the add-ons from all of the scenes from fightvaina. Then search for either base chars or enemy base. Click on the one you want. Then you'll want to right-click, make scene root. Okay. Then you'll want to right-click on it, make local. No, no, don't do that. Right-click on it, enable editable children. Then can I make it scene root? No. Okay, that's just really annoying. Alright. Okay. That's annoying. Okay. Uh, why is it like that? Hmm. Okay, I guess I'll go with the editable children's method then. Okay, so from this point, I should know what I'm doing now. You know what, I'm just gonna delete the recording. Stop recording. I'm gonna go delete it as well. Recorded clips. Today is the third. These two. Okay. Minimize because I might actually need to do that again. Alright. Welcome to the video where I teach you how to make a CPU or a character. Making a CPU or a character in the fightvaina project is pretty similar. First, you'll want to create a new 2D scene. Then, either using Ctrl-Shift-A or right-click, instantiate child scene, you will need to search for the base character or the base CPU. First, you'll need to enable this add-ons down here. Then you can search base, and you'll find base character, base enemy, and a few other things that may fit your search query. Click on the one you want to create, whether it's a character or an enemy. I'll choose a character for this. Okay. Next, you'll want to right-click on that scene and node that you just created. You'll want to go down to Editable Children to basically open the scene tree of that scene. You can then click on the player and edit their stats by creating a new player stats, since this is a player, or an entity stats if it was an enemy. Okay. Once you have that created, you can then edit any of these values. These are just the defaults that are set for if you want to test right away without any issues. But feel free to change any of these values as you like. Okay. Next, once you have your player stats set, you can scroll down to the attack manager and either create your own attack here using the make an attack series, or instantiate an already existing attack by instantiating a child scene directly under the attack manager and searching for an attack that either you have created or is currently available in the example set. Yeah. Yeah. Let me do that again without the... It is important to click on Attack Manager when you want to add or create an attack. You can then search for by instantiating an attack. Let me do this part a little bit over. Once you did your stats, okay, that part's been recorded. Scroll down to the attack manager. Once you've done your stats, scroll down to the attack manager. Then either create an attack by using the make an attack series, or create a or instantiate an existing attack. Okay. Once you finish creating your player's stats, or setting your player's stats, scroll down in the scene tree to the attack manager, click on it, and then either with Control-Shift-A or right-click, instantiate child scene, add an attack that you have already created using the make attack series, or create your own attack using the relevant buttons in the same series. Once you have added all your attacks, you can then scroll up to the move list node, and open in the inspector tab the normal attacks, grounded light. You can then open any one of the menus to select what button you want the attack to actually be bound to, as well as the direction. If you select any of the special moves, you will be using a motion input rather than just a direction and a button input. Okay. Click on the move list, go make sure you are in the inspector tab, and then open the menus and find the button that you want to set your attack to. Button? No, it's not just button. Click on moves list, make sure you're in the inspector tab. Under the move list section, you'll have 3 options for menus. Open any one of these and set your attack to one of these by clicking on it, and then clicking on the attack, clicking on OK. Then your attack is set, and it will be set to that specific motion plus that specific button. And be mindful of the aerial or grounded state as well. Okay. And that's how you make a player. To make a CPU, you instantiate a child scene. You then search for enemy base this time. You make sure it has editable children. Then, when you are here, you assign the stats. I forgot the layers. God damn it. Oh, right, yeah, no. Oh, okay. That's a little bit of an issue. I should really be reading from the script more. Okay. I'll do that as, like, mostly done. because I forgot, player base has an actual existing damn scene for the primary boxes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me get. It's assigned already. Okay. Mm-hmm. The node's not even. What primary boxes? No, it's there. Okay, let me delete that. It should not exist. Mm-hmm. Um, I'll record a separate clip for a correction. Mm-hmm. Make children editable. Okay. Correction clip number 1. Primary hurt boxes was not initially set and should not initially be set at all. Okay. Uh, you can edit your player's stats. When you create a new player, you can edit the player's stats, adding player stats, then adding any of these values. You also must make sure that the hurt box and hit box mask layers are set to the player layer. You will also have to assign and create a primary boxes and sprites. To do this, go to the folder to not be scaled, instantiate child scene, primary boxes is the fastest way to get the boxes set quickly. No. Since I don't have a plan for this, actually, I really should not do that. Not yet. Uh, do I want to do primary? Okay, why are the add-ons not showing up here? Ooh. So why are they not showing up here? That's actually a problem. Hold up. They are considered in add-ons, and they do exist as classes. It's just that they're not set. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's weird. Mm-hmm. Um, Add-ons, godot, not showing the nodes. This is run. Um, Making currently migrating, so I'm doing some writing to have this inherent. Change the base agreement of add custom type function. Let me actually. I have some custom nodes made. I moved them all to add-ons, and now they don't show in the editor. They should be last names on the edit or them, but not in the add node view. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, mhm. too small, some, but helps with this problem. Gratuitous access type on another script is one script. This preload script constant. Create preload, then class name. To access the script without preloading out, it makes create new node tab cluttered. Slows down. As the script only makes one specific scene, load the scene added, then create new node tab. Instead, we'll add new node only one script attached to it. Cool. Yeah. In a different branch, I moved new word under add-ons. Since I want to make a plugin that anyone can use, and I'm annoyed that they're not showing up. I don't like the idea of having a user move out the folder, but if that is necessary, we do it. Wait. If it's just that Boolean, god damn it. There's a crash. I'm moving so much with that, so completely fair and reasonable that we want to crash there. Disable player crash the library. Okay. Those base characters before I break something. Search project settings, plugins, auto loads enabled. Add-ons, new worries. Okay. All of these have been edited. Control C. Oh, I spelled fightvaina wrong as well. There's two I's in it. Save. Okay. Project settings. Turn this on. Why did it crash and restart? Or sorry, why did it restart? plugins. Oh, that was default input map. Now I want the auto loads on. Global's disable. Okay. Okay. Testing. Instantiate. Primary. Base sprites manager is recognized. That's good. Entity primary hurt box movement sprites. I just spelt it wrong. Yes. Great. Okay. Fixed it. Fixed it. We fixed the problem. Mm-hmm. 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 Alright. Issue solved. Okay. Back to what I was doing here. 2D. Instantiate. Base character. Editable children. Okay. I once again can't make this verb, can I? Yeah. Yep. Alright. Okay. We can record. Okay. Correction attempt number 2. Primary boxes and sprites. And player stats section. Once you create your player, click on the player and make sure you're in the inspector tab. Then you can add the player's stats, either from an existing stats or create your own stats using either entity stats or player stats, depending on if you're using a CPU or a player. We're using a player, so we click on player stats. We can then edit any of these values to whatever we like. Then make sure you have the hurtbox and hitbox players set to player, since this is a player. If it was an enemy, make sure it's set to enemy. The final thing for this part is to set or create the primary boxes and sprites. By default, there will not be one, as I am expecting people to make their own. You would want to right-click on folder to be scaled, add child node, search for primary boxes and sprites. You'll add that node. This node will also tell you what the requirements are. You will need 3 hurt box areas, one for standing, crouching, and airborne state, and some sprites for those same states. You will then also need to connect the host, which will always be the player fruit scene. Then you can add the child nodes. You'll want to search for just the regular sprite 2D node, and you will want to add hurt box areas, okay, for which you can add your hurt box of choice, either using our button or adding a collision shape with its shape assigned. Okay. You will then need to assign those to the primary boxes and sprites for it to automatically handle the state recognition. Okay. I think that's good. And then I just do that, go into the 2D scene, edit the sprite. Okay. Make sure to resize and set your sprites to the correct size so that you can move them into place for your entity. My sprites are all 16 times larger than the actual area that I take up, so I'm just correcting the size for that. I am stupid. I forgot that the combo just is sitting there. It's because it's a player. Um, Recording. Okay. Editor's note or something correction. I don't know. The text combo :X is to be ignored by people since it is part of the combo tracking. Um, okay. Uh, when you create your player scene, you can ignore the number above and the text combo :X, as these are other effects that are not very important for the creation of a character and are more advanced features for people to edit with. hmm Okay, stop that recording. Um, Let me rename and move those files then. This first one, ACP pasted. Mhm. Okay, Mm-hmm. Did I mention? I don't think I mentioned that you could also instantiate. Mm-hmm. Okay. I also need to say that there's an existing preset. So. Mm-hmm. Yep. Start recording. If you do not want to create your own, sorry, I need to state that this is a correction. Correction that there is an existing primary boxes that can be set. If you do not want to create your own primary boxes, you can instead click on folder to be scaled and instantiate a child scene and search for primary boxes. This will have a preset version that is similar to the one that I will be creating in the small clip, but you will still need to click on host and assign this to the player. Yep. Stop recording. Okay. I tried, and it kind of did better, but yeah. So. Okay. Caden, let me new project. Are YouTube videos just 30 FPS? 1 second. Mm-hmm. Do I have a 60 FPS option? Yes. Why is this not the default? I always do this and not this. Are my recordings even 30 FPS? I don't. What does OPS report at? That's on the other monitor. It's not alarm. Settings. Output. I'm probably recording and outputting at 30 FPS because I'm streaming as well. Stream, YouTube output video. Okay, yeah, no, I'm 30 FPS. I can't edit that because I'm streaming. Output. Audio bitrate. Stream. Appearance. Okay. Yeah. I got most of the recordings done. That should stay there. What do I do? What do I do? I still need to make a new project for it. And new project. 180p. I might need just two. I don't know. Audio tracks, audio thumbnail, automatic. Okay. Okay. I will then add and actually move those clips. What? Move these to. I need to. Wait. I didn't select the proper folder. Okay. I need to. I need to save this in a spot first. Add title clip. Call it. Making. Making a player or CPU. Create title. Save the file in a location that I decide. Hobby, YouTube TV, work in progress videos. I need to create a new folder, call it okay, save it here with the name. Okay. Then in that, I can finally move these, which are still in the Control X state, to work in progress videos, making player or CPU, new folder, name it recorded clip. Okay, close that, save, new folder, Add clipper folder. Okay. Actually, let me rename that one file. This is make player. Can I correct? Okay, well, cancel those ones. Okay. Now, hopefully nothing is broken. Why do they want to leave now? They said 4:30. They make me reschedule and they cut into my time. I still have to do all of my habits today. Right? And get ready. No, I don't save this. Have I done this? Have I done this? Okay. Okay, Mom has salmon. We gotta go and out with the family. I was told we wouldn't be for another 20 minutes, so I could get my about 2 hours. Okay. Little upset that they're cutting into my time.